Hey, what happened? I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I've missed you so much. Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... Done. Good as new, little buddy. Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for helping me properly see again. I suppose I could. There is room for more. All over Random there are mythical creatures hiding from the clutches of the Queen. Difficult to find, but they may have some. Keep your eyes peeled, and senses even sharper even. Oh, and remember, all this dice business? Shh, it's our secret. So, what are you gonna do now? The old one step at a time approach, eh? Well, that's a healthy way to approach the unknown. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And if I could give you some semi-solicited advice? Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts. Isn't it, though? It's so fun. Bye, even. I'll miss you, but I'm sure we'll see each other again in far-off places.
Was a long way from home, about to enter the land of three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And Even's sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in Random.
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever. Never touch it again. I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. No, you can't have anything. But but you can earn it. Go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait! Wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A Sixer child is missing! I repeat, can be rewarded. Rest of rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... well, everywhere. Let's trade. Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh? So, let's trade, shall we?
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to... Find them! Let none who attack the king... let none of them...
I'm noble, you understand. This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. Ha! You're the only one here like that, I assure you. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder. Royal families are like servants. They tend to expand to the size of their manor. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Bah! Call me crazy! I've got half a mind.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
What was I talking about?
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment? Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war? Well, that's the sort of opinion that'll make nobody like you. My word, what an opinion indeed! Greetings, I'm doing a survey. Splendid, splendid. Oh, what fun. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me... There's the paranoid count, the soft and coddled duke living in and the duty-bound and tough-as-heck baron. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war? Bold, very bold. That's all I need. Thank you for your time.
Find them! Let none who attack the king, let none of them...
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this? Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child. Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all. I promise it, stranger.
Bah! Call me crazy! I've got half a mind to... what was I talking about? The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. but I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does. Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures. All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him. As well they should. You should be afraid, child.
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Well, good luck with that, stranger. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now. Oh, you really are in over your head. Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him. The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrew Alley. And he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, if he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will...
You want to know about the Shadow Man? You want to know about the Shadow Man? The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day.
He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. Snuff out Mollygrow Alley's lights, then you best run, for sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I wouldn't think. You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Are you the Shadow Man?
Oh, I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. And you're also a bad liar. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' war to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by great... If you want me to give you a nod, then I want you to change. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. Silence! Don't insult me with your dirty lies. They may work on the living. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those... Figure it out. Or you will never see your precious Bernard, or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no war. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, Even. Bernie's fate rests on you. To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
That poor woman, completely mad.
Assassins! Save him! Save the king before... You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children, well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but... I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see, but there have been times where an object reminds me of things. Holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. What's that you say? The king was murdered? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count, ladies and gentlemen. The Count has won the role.
It's funny. Your little friend up there reminds me of something. He seems so small and quiet, but a memory somewhere. Ah, yes, he's brimming with power, isn't he? The power to reshape the world, ready to blow, just waiting for the trigger. What were we talking about again?
If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life.
Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman, completely mad. Oh, it's so sad. A brilliant warrior and protector, but now hopelessly insane. You mustn't listen to what she says, stranger. It's all madness. Someone should do something.
It's funny. Your little friend up there reminds me. He's brimming with power, isn't he? The power. What were we talking about?
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice. But everything... Hi there. I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. Hey, we don't choose our names, our parents did. Oh, well, the Nanny Fortuna renamed me after... Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Fair enough. Skepticism is healthy. Here, I'll prove it to you. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safe. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Wel, dat de hier, dat is van je, die boyra, hier, der doelke, de wolfpa, hured, pa, dat de hier, wolfbel boyra, dat hier, die. Der doelke.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim. Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought. Right after the king died, the triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as a... But that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machine.
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest,
Deals
up
here?
my nose,
Get your
up me...
deals here?
Well, everywhere. Let's trade. I guess pissed off as wolf near as the red belt. raise the stakes with... New card! Manny's got what you need.
It's funny. Your little friend up there reminds me of... Ah, yes. He's brimming with power, isn't he? The power to reshape the world. Ready to... What were we talking...
Dicey, over there! Dicey, come on!
Someone has entered your castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
The Count? I love that guy. You don't? There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier. It's the Count's friend that has recently gone missing, but any political leader would Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, can't wait until the Queen rolls her dice and it's...
Stay back! You won't take me alive! You're here to kill me, aren't you? And then die by your traitorous hand? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. Every day. You're being rude. Oh, you're being rude so that I'll think no assassin would draw attention to themselves with such rudeness and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What do I need? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that... the third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was... Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Ha! Fools! I'll see that robot head coming a mile away. A true... Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me what... So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from this Tis Yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck, too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in Threedom.
Oh, Shmoo! You're back! You lovable little scamp! By the card makers, Count Shmoo! You've done good here today, noble child. You've returned my Shmoo to me, which is just about the exact opposite of us. And now let me give you this finger. It's yours. I hope that, with it, you can uncover the truth of my father's murder. Okay, fare thee well. Thanks for not killing me. And watch out!
Even had returned Shmoo to the Count, and in return, gotten a very sinister black finger in exchange.
What were we talking about again? That finger. It reminds me of something. It was the I'm afraid it's gone. But it's become clearer. What were we talking about again? Do I need...
Kes against Delvor. Deilvel. Full Daufbla. Full boiler.
Deals here. Get your deals here. Everything. Almost everything. Look, I've got a great selection that you won't... It's bad for most, but it's great. I mean, it's great for you because of the deals. Oh, sure you do. And if you don't, you will Everyone comes to trade with me eventually. That's the beauty of war. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. You're darned right.
Full Daufbla. Blah. Balazam Kes Delvor.
Dicey, over here!
Stay safe out there, kid.
You have? Describe him to me. Terrific! Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. Terrific! Count. I love that guy.
Dagimnat, Dagapoin, Inhana, Kano, Go, Rak, Ogitasten. Nosnik, Molmni, Go, Nanga, Golgash, Kanenast. Kano, Dasten, No, Wakadik, hey, Knema, Dachmaninga, Da, Ogergo. Gemen ha! Tak, gas, helna. Go kremes kam get come on.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Poor Even. You still don't know how. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you. I feel. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
This is the only thing that I'd want to do.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still...
At 10 hut recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. No, no, no. This simply will not do. That is not leave. And return only when you can greet. You may... What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No, no, no! Leave!
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? Poor dear. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for.
Well, I never.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. Pity.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling.
You! Yes. As if anyone of my station would respond. Leave.
Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no! You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke, it's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
You! Yes. So... Oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Eve. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Threedom today? Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I could... No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite.
Zoka dahnene. Akete mormanane. Sakit nonne. Go get him in the hand. Oh, you're skillena. Oh, na man henk. Oh, get skakad mhane. Oh, mask. Hena halla. Tukumona. Tukumana ha. Muokaska, Monika, oota, snällmin, iku, remeneinanoi. Tuika neihnaho, oketo men heillä. Soide menala, ei ne häirne.
Mul bij de, nee, nee. Van je Thomas, het zijn de bo, ai dois zo, mijn kei, hoe vol kan je zijn, wij zo banken, mooi bij mij, mooi bij de, oei.